Well, now I come to think of it. Utterly useless, you said, sir? No, it must be. There's always HMS Troutbridge.
Oh, no, that's no good. Tell you what, how about Troutbridge? Why don't we blow her up, eh?
Blow her up? Well, really, I've never heard of such a thing. Of all the inhuman, callous acts,
Frances.
how you can sit there and suggest the cold-blooded murder of all those gallant men for some silly old exercise.
Frances.
Have you no compassion at all? I know they may not be very bright, but there's no reason to go blowing them up all over the place. They've got as much right to lead their lives as any murderers.
Frances, before we blow a ship up, we take the crew off.
I don't care. You can't just go... Oh, I do feel a ninny.
So I should think.
Well, that's settled then. We blow up Troutbridge. Now, let's get the details of this exercise settled. You and your secretary will be at NATO HQ on the mainland, 50 miles south of Mount Rumpus Atoll.
Certainly.
The Pataniland frigate, the Popperdom, will be taking part as well, of course.
Oh, I didn't know Pataniland was a member of NATO, sir.
Oh, didn't you? Well, of course they are. They joined by accident, mind you. They thought it was a free gift scheme.
Unfair! Unfair! It's a dirty great piddle, that's what it is. We've been debased, disgraced and defiled. Oh, the humiliation. Oh, the shame. Oh, do leave off.
We're all in the same boat, you know.
Yes, and we're soon going to be blown out of it. Old Thunderguts is probably kicking himself that he never thought of this before. There must be something we can do to avoid losing poor old Troutbridge.
Well, this is a fine time to get affectionate about her, Mr. Phillips. You've bashed the living daylights out of her for years.
Well, that's the point, sir. We're old friends. I know every little dent, patch, and warped plate.
Well, I'm afraid this is the end of the line. Once we join the exercise, she's had it.
Yes, sir. Once we join it. That's it! That's it! Cats off, lads! We've got a genius aboard.
What are you talking about?
Well, sir, why join the exercise at all, sir? With Mr. Phillips's navigation, it's a stone-cold bonkers, sir. We'll never be anywhere near it.
I resent that. I'll have you know that I got a prize at Dartmouth.
Whatever for?
Well... Navy Day egg and spoon race, eh?
First prize, Mr. Phillips, sir?
Rather. No one else entered.
No, Chief, I think you may have got the solution. Although there'd be a shocking row afterwards.
Ah, who cares about afterwards, sir? We'll have saved old Troutbridge. After all, we've been in the muck before, haven't we?
We've very rarely been in anything else. Still... sailing out to a remote place like Mount Rumpus Atoll...
Ah, very remote, sir.
I doubt if we could be blamed if we missed it.
Oh, no, sir. No blame at all, sir.
Oh, a slight error in our navigational equipment, perhaps?
Slight error, like Mr. Phillips, for instance.
Well, that, of course. But a faulty direction finder or a dud echo sounder, we should never find the place, should we?
Never in a million years.
Pity. But hardly our fault.
Oh, no, not our fault at all.
Honestly, I don't know what you chaps are worried about. I know the way perfectly.
No, you don't, sir. No, you don't, sir. You don't know the way at all, sir. No, you don't. You haven't the flaming foggiest idea.
Oh, yes, I have.
Oh, no, you haven't.
Oh, yes, I have.
Oh, no, you haven't.
I can insist. Pertwee, I have. The matron and I went on a cruise round there. You can't miss it.
Isn't it marvellous,
Mr. Phillips, we don't want you to find the way there.
Now, don't you be ridiculous, sir. It's my job to... I see. You want me to fiddle the navigation so that we miss the exercise.
Well, not exactly. If you just use your usual methods, that ought to do it.
Well, it seems a shame, though, sir. You don't know what you're missing. You know... You know, there was a chap who runs a humgrumpet farm out there. And he and the mater once had a
very likely, sir, very likely. But if we go there this time, he's going to have an humgrumpet farm full of frigate fragments.
Ooh, nasty.
Yeah, exactly, sir. So let's not go this time, eh, sir?
Certainly not. Now, you leave it to me, Chief.
Well, we better all turn in now if we're to make this early start. We sail at 0700 hours.
Oh, bother. That means we shall have to leave before the papers come.
Why, were you looking forward to doing the Times crossword single-handed, Mr. Phillips?
No, it's not that at all, sir. Tomorrow's the day they deliver his comic.
Why the siren out here, Mr. Phillips? What are you hoping for? A mating call?
Well, not exactly, sir. I hung my hat on the switch.
Put the blasted thing on again.
Well, it's a bit tricky, sir. You see, ever since I had my last haircut, it comes down too far and I can't see a thing.
When we haven't the faintest idea where we are, I hardly think that matters.
Oh, well, I'm not complaining, sir. Look, we're nowhere near the exercise. We're getting bags of sunshine. We've got full rations and only a skeleton crew. I reckon Mr. Phillips has done us proud, sir.
Yes, you certainly lost us beautifully, Mr. Phillips.
Yes, well, that's the trouble, sir. You see, I wasn't really trying to. I mean, missing the exercise is one thing, but I don't even know what ocean we're in.
This is something new?
Oh, come on, fair, sir. He can generally pinpoint our position. Give or take a couple of 100 miles.
Bridge number 1 here.
Starboard lookout here, sir. And if anyone's interested, it's flaming hot out here. I feel like a bit of beef in my Aunt Gwyneth's oven with the gas turned up too high.
Goldstein,
Always doing that, she was. Soon as you poured the gravy on, everything went and everyone vanished in a cloud of steam.
Goldstein, did you get through just to discuss your aunt's culinary discrepancies?
Come out here and say that. She's a good woman, my Aunt Gwyneth is.
No, all I said...
Her only trouble is she can't cook for toffee. She tried cooking that once, I remember. Proper disaster it was.
Goldstein.
We all had to sit on the floor with a spoon and chip it off the inside of the oven. My old da broke 3 teeth on a big bit before he realized it was a burner.
Goldstein, what do you want?
Well, apart from a bit of shade, I thought you might like to know we're passing an island.
An island? How far away is it?
Well, I never was one for figures, you know, sir. Cousin Di's the one for the sums. He works in a bank, you know. Leastwise, he used to until he had more money than the bank.
Oh, Cousin Di is the one for the sums, all right. But, Goldstein, how far off is the island?
Well, sir, at a rough guess, and as near as I can tell you... We're on it.
Good heavens.
All right, abandon ship. This way to the boats. Follow the blue light, gents, please. Stand well back, please. We must save Pertwee.
Will you stop that, Chief?
Lummy, what was that?
An island backed into us, Mr.
Well, they should have hooted.
Well, so now that we've sort of dropped in, why don't we pop ashore and ask them where we are?
So this is where you're hiding the no fruit, is it?
Lummy, it's Lieutenant Commander Stanton.
Who did it? That's what I want to know.
Did what, sir?
Fouled up me fishing, of course. There I was down at the blunt end trying to catch the big fella. Then all of a sudden, bang! I caught a palm tree.
Well, sir...
Wait, it'll take a monkey to get up there and untangle me line, you know. I've asked 2 of the little fellas already. They don't want to know. Jolly serious having your fishing line stuck up a palm tree, you know. They cost money.
Oh, quite, sir. But if anyone saw yours, they might think fishing lines grew on trees.
Oh, yes. He's worse than the monkeys, you know.
Sorry, sir. Let's go...